This video is going to show you how to get started with Scratch and start your animated name project. So first you're going to go to Google Classroom and find the Start Animated Name project. Read all the directions. You're watching this video, good job. And then you're going to click on this class registration link. This is going to sign you up for my Scratch class, which will let me find your stuff more easily and reset your password if you need your password reset. So click on the link, and it'll show that your teacher has invited you to join a class. I need to show you the sign up process here. Same link. All right, and it's gonna say your teacher's invited you to join a class. Get started. Create a username. Test student 7372. Adding numbers can be a good way to get the username that you want, and my password is going to be banana. Click on the show password button so you can make sure that you type what you thought you wrote and write down your password and your username. A lot of people forget to do this and then they get locked out of their Scratch account. So write down your username and password. Next, enter your birth month and your birth year. April. My birthday is 1990. You can put in your gender. You are in the United States. You go to your next step. Hooray! Welcome to Scratch. Go to your class. All right. So here is the Scratch class, and I might update this as we keep working. In order to get started on your animated name project, you're going to click on Create. It starts loading your project. Now, this is Scratch. Here is your program. This is sort of a mini view of what your program is doing. This is your space to write your code, and these are all your tools. You can control the motion of your stuff. You can control how it looks. You can make sounds. Events are certain things that happen. You're going to start your code with an event. Usually, people will use when the green flag is clicked as an event. And for example, I could do when green flag is clicked, move 10 steps. I'm programming all of this for my sprite number 1, which is this little cat. As I add more objects, I'll get more sprites that I can program. If I click on the green flag, the cat moves. So there are other events too, like when you press a certain key or when you click on this sprite. I'll teach you about how to use control loop functions in a later lesson, and that should be most of what you need to do these Scratch projects. Now, to get started, you can mess around with Scratch, try doing some programming. Oh, one other thing, if you want to edit how a sprite looks, you can click on costumes up here, and that'll give you an editor. So for example, if I wanted to have a black cat, I would click on the paint bucket, and I would get the color black, and then fill in all the orange parts of the cat. And now I have a little black cat instead of an orange cat. You can also click on this button to, costume 2. I should get that one too. Otherwise, he's gonna turn orange when he walks if I program walking. If you want to get a new character, you can click on this plus, and you can either search for one or make your own. You can also add sounds, and you can either search for sounds in Scratch or you can record your own. All right. So feel free to mess around with Scratch, and when you're ready, you're going to go to the tutorial section, and you're going to work on animate a name. This pops up a box with the tutorial. There's a little video that gives you directions, and you see these little bubbles on top that tells you how many sections there are. So you can go to the next section where it shows you how to pick letter sprites. Then the next section will teach you how to make something, say a sound, pick more letters, change color when clicked, make something spin, make things grow, and you can try some other things. So your first assignment in Scratch is to make an animated name. So you get all the letters of your name and you make it do something when you click on it or when you click the green flag so that it animates and moves and makes noises. And that's your first assignment on Scratch. When you have finished working on it for the week, you're going to fill out this progress report where you tell me your name, your period, whether or not you could log in, whether you started on your project. You rate yourself on effort and time, and you let me know how much other work you have. You'll share your Scratch link and let me know what questions you have so far and if you need any help with online learning in general. Again, your assignment for the first week is to go to tutorials and follow these animated name tutorials to start making a custom animation of your name. Happy coding!